Time to play Demon Souls. Game I have been waiting a long time to play. I finally have a PlayStation 5. I had to outbid a guy to get it, and that was fun. Thought I was gonna get it for a reasonable price, and then I was on Facebook Marketplace, and somebody posted. I send him an offer immediately, and then she comes back and says, "Well, this guy he wants to buy it for this much," and so I have to say, "Well, I'll pay this much," and then she comes back and says, "Well, he'll pay this much," and I go back and forth until finally I got really fucking pissed off and just offered a bunch of money and was able to get the PlayStation. So here I am, finally with PlayStation 5, paying a good amount over what the fucking retail price is. It's pretty fucking bullshit, if you ask me. But that's alright. You know, what can you do? At least I finally get to play this. I played the original Dark Souls, or Demon Souls, on PS3 a long time ago. My history with Dark Souls games is pretty, I don't know, I think it's actually a common progression. So I started with, originally I started with Demon Souls. I tried it, I couldn't get very far. I didn't get it. And I moved on, and I saw on Something Awful there were people that were, the thread was always there, and it was always a 5-star thread, and people were always talking about it. I was always intrigued by it, never really could get into it. I knew it was, that there was something there that people were just going crazy over. So there's all the hype that was going on for Dark Souls. I still remember all the hype and just how mysterious Dark Souls was going to be, and when it finally came out, I bought it too. And man, that game was even more fucked up than Demon Souls with those basilisks or whatever those fucking things are in the sewer that turn you to stone. They curse you. That shit is fucking bananas. And I mean, that game was just ridiculous. I wasn't as much of a masochist to play that yet, although I did eventually get there. But no, the game that finally, that I was finally able to, where it clicked, where it all clicked and made sense, was Dark Souls 2. Stupid as that sounds, that's the game where I finally got it. I understood what everybody was saying about this game. That was so great. And I'll talk a little bit about why these games are brilliant. I actually think that these From Software games are probably the best designed video games that have ever been made. Because no matter who you are, how good you are, what you've done up to that point, what character you've chosen, how you've leveled up, the items you have, it's always going to be a challenge, and it's always going to be possible to progress forward. You're never going to be completely stuck. I don't know how they do it like this, because I mean it's just so incredibly intricately designed. But the fun of the game is in figuring out how to get an edge on every situation in the game. You know, every time you get stuck, you got to use your brain and your skills to figure out how to get a little bit further. You know, this game, it's super exciting when you open a fucking door in this game. That's how challenging it is. And so, you know, 99% of the people are not going to be able to make it to the end. So if you are one of the people that can make it all the way to the end, then it's like you're doing the impossible, and you start to feel invincible because you can take on anything eventually. Nothing scares you. Even the biggest monsters, you're just like, you're kind of like, all right, well, we'll do this. I'm gonna fuck this gigantic monster up. And I love how From Software always stuff interesting with each new game. With, like Sekiro being totally, completely different from any of the previous Souls games, and Sekiro is probably second after Bloodborne as my favorite. Sekiro might be my favorite, but I haven't beat Sekiro yet. I'm gonna do that here on my PlayStation 5 now that I have it, so I can play 60 frames per second. I got past Lord Genichiro on Sekiro, and I've just been distracted with other stuff, and I haven't really gotten a chance to go in and try finishing it. That stupid ape. That fucking ape. But this is cool. I like that Blue Point was able to remake this. I don't know if this is the game that I would have wanted them to create. I probably would have wanted a new remastered Bloodborne, since that game has a lot of problems, but it's just a masterpiece. So there are certain things about this game that I'm not a huge fan of, namely the performance profiles. So you have the performance mode, which runs at 60 frames per second, and you have the cinematic mode that runs at 30 frames per second at 4K, and the performance mode runs at 1440p. Now, the cinematic mode, I don't know what it is about their frame rate here, but it doesn't feel smooth at all. Like, it feels like fucking garbage. And I've played 30 frames per second games plenty of times, and it seems like something's wrong here. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't get it. And I feel like Digital Foundry has kind of ruined unlocked frame rates for everybody, because all the game companies take Digital Foundry as gospel. And yes, I love Digital Foundry, don't get me wrong, but I want an unlocked frame rate. I want 3 modes. I want cinematic mode with the 30 frames per second with perfect frame pacing, just so they'll shut the fuck up. Then I want an unlocked frame rate mode at 4K, because I don't mind frame pacing problems, and I just want as much frames as I can get out of the best image quality. And then you have your performance mode at 1440p, but even better than that, I want performance mode on a 4K checkerboard, on a true 4K checkerboard like Horizon Zero Dawn or God of War, where every pixel correlates to a native 4K screen. I don't know why companies do this 1440p bullshit, this Mickey Mouse bullshit, when you can do the exact same thing correctly. Seriously, this is my plea to the developers. Please stop doing 1440p and just do 4K checkerboard. You know, I'm sure you know what that is, right? A 4K screen, picture a checkerboard, and all the black squares, you render those pixels, and then alternate frame, all the red squares. And then the next frame, you use the previous one and slot it in with the currently rendered frame, and there you go. That's a perfect 4K image with just a slight chance of an interlacing effect that might happen, but it's fucking imperceptible to the eye. I don't fucking get it. Why do all these companies just do this bullshit scaling shit? I don't want to see a scaling at all if I can get it. But what do I know, you know? I'm just an idiot, according to a lot of people on something awful. Idiot. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this is pretty awesome. I don't remember much about this game, so this is going to be pretty much new for me. I didn't start recording until, after the intro section. The character's got no pants because I don't want a fat roll. He's got like a David Bowie type makeup thing on, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. But I think he's gay because he got shorts or hot pants and makeup. So, and that's cool, you know. Alright. I wish you could romance these guys. Instead of killing, you could romance all of the enemies. like in Mass Effect. Just have a little romantic scene with it, or in Witcher. I've got 1,000 souls. I can go back and buy the axe. I'm gonna do that. I don't even know if I can carry it, because I don't know what my stat requirement is, but I want the axe. Oh no! No! Oh god, I gotta be careful. Alright. Gonna get the axe. Let me ask you, where can I buy the axe? Shout out to my homies at somethingawful.com. You guys are just the coolest, you know, the coolest guys. You're super awesome and understanding. Yep. Love it. Love what you do there. Fine work. Nah, you guys are alright. You just, you know, you just don't know what you're...
Good day to you.
What you're saying.
I can forge weapons for you.
All right.
For a fair price.
Battle axe. Wait, what? I thought the axe was 1,000. When did it go to 1,500? Or maybe I was looking at something. I was looking at the wrong one, I guess. God damn it! I gotta go get more. I gotta get 500 more souls, unless. Okay, I know what to do here.
No interest, eh?
No interest. Let's see what do we got here. Oh yeah, here we go. Far out, bro.
I can forge weapons for you.
Give me that shit.
Do come back alive.
Am I still playing in cinematic mode? I think I am, actually. I think my eyes got used to it. Yeah, they did. Wow. It's not that bad anymore. Looks good. I just wish that they ran it at 4K checkerboard at 60 frames per second, because they totally could, because technically 1440p, I believe, is 2K, and checkerboard at 4K would be 2K, so the number of pixels is the same. So why not do it correctly? I don't fucking get it. Alright, so... I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here for now, and I'll start up again here soon.